Hi biology students, I'm here to teach you about matter cycling and energy flow. Some of you may have seen something that looks like this when it comes to like a food chain. This is a food pyramid, and so what I'm going to teach you guys are the different parts of the food pyramid and how energy flows through this system. So here we have the ultimate source of energy, which is the sun. And the organisms or living things on Earth that actually extract light energy and convert it into chemical energy are called producers. And then things that eat the producers are called primary consumers. And then things that eat primary consumers are secondary consumers. And then things that eat secondary consumers are tertiary consumers. So again, if we were to visualize this, what we have then are things called producers. They're at the base of the food chain. Energy flows to the producers in the form of light energy. And we've learned that with producers, they actually can convert that light energy into chemical energy. And that's, if you remember from the first quarter, that's photosynthesis. And then the things that actually eat producers are called primary consumers. And so the energy from the producers will be transferred to the primary consumers. But one thing we have to keep in mind is that it's not a 100% transfer. There is a net loss in energy in the form of heat. And so that's why the pyramid actually is shaped the way it is, because it actually shows the available energy to transfer to the next level. So there is a loss. The primary consumers then get eaten by the secondary consumers, and then the secondary consumers can get eaten by the tertiary consumers. Not only does this pyramid show energy flow and the relative kind of net decrease in it as you go up, but it also is symbolic of numbers, quite honestly. If you think about the planet Earth and how many producer type organisms we have on the planet, there's lots of them, hence how large this base is. But then as we go up, we see less and less. So it's very rare to see like millions and millions of tertiary consumers and millions of producers as far as numbers, okay? So let's talk about the energy flow. We're gonna use these little dog biscuits as an example of units of energy, okay? So I want you to imagine, I'm not gonna count, I want you to imagine these dog biscuits, that there's 1,000 dog biscuits there. If only 10% of the 1,000 is able to be transferred to the next level, how many should be transferred? Again, we're starting with 1,000. Pause, awkward Dora moment, right? We should have 100. So 100 of the 1,000 would be transferred. So imagine all of these biscuits here is 100. So again, we started out at 1,000, right? And now we're at 100. So the question is, what happens to the 900 units of energy? So that is actually converted a lot into heat. If you think about these living organisms, it costs energy to run their body and body systems. So for example, for them to walk around and eat, it costs energy. For them to go to the bathroom, for them to breathe, to digest, to find a mate, to nest, whatever it might be, it costs energy to do that. And if you remember from first quarter, that's ATP, that's cellular energy, okay? So that's where that goes. It costs energy to get energy, okay? Then if we go from the primary consumer to the secondary consumer, how many of the 100 would then be transferred to the secondary consumer? In that case, awkward pause, we're only gonna have 10. So I can count 10. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? So let's see, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. So now we have 10 there. Now of the 10, how many will go to the tertiary? Awkward moment, 1, right? So if you look here, there's this net decrease in energy flow. Okay, so that is energy flow. These arrows that I'm about to draw represent the flow of that energy. Okay, again, ultimate source of energy is the sun. Okay, so that is our energy flow lesson for the day.